Hey, hi, hello, my name is Savannah, and we have another screenshot reveal for Planet Zoo. I feel like a broken record, but they've literally been releasing one screenshot a day for the last, 5 days or so. Now, the Addax that you're looking at here actually came out yesterday or the day before, I forget. I fell behind. I got really busy with work, so I apologize, but I'm still just as excited to take a look at it. Now, the screenshot that you have on the screen right now, this is actually from the announcement trailer, and this was our very first look at this new animal, and you really don't get a whole lot of detail other than those really cool looking curvy horns. Very excited about the look of these guys, and not an animal that I was super familiar with prior to having them added, so excited as always to learn about a new animal. The next screenshot that we have is actually one that we had released alongside the announcement trailer, and this one was put up on Steam. We get a much more detailed look, especially at the face and the facial patterns of the Addax. Really cool looking facial patterns there with mostly dark looking fur or hair with that white pattern that kind of makes this Y shape. It goes over the bridge of the nose and then above the eye and then onto the cheek or the lower jaw area. Really interesting and cool looking animal. Part of the antelope family. So we have another antelope to add to the game, which will just kind of round out your big mixed species safari type habitats if you have them, or obviously just another hoofstock species to add alongside the rest of the hoofstock species, tongue twister there, that you have in your zoo. So although it is another antelope species, I'm still just as happy to have it added to the game because I'm all about adding just more diversity, more different animals, and I think it's great. There's not much more to talk about in this screenshot. All of that foliage looks pretty much exactly like what we already have in the game. I don't really see anything that's brand new. But if we go over to this screenshot, this is what we got new. This was yesterday or the day before. Again, I kind of forget exactly when it came out because I was a little bit behind the ball, but beautiful animal. The horn detail, let's just talk about that for a second. Look at how cool those twisted, curvy horns look with the little ridges all the way up, and then it gets smoother towards the top end there. Absolutely love it. I expect no less from Frontier at this point. Their models and their textures and just the overall design of each animal that comes out is just getting better and better and better. I love it. I wanted to see a baby one is what I really wanted to see, but I don't think in any of the screenshots we actually got that. So we'll have to keep our eyes peeled from the look of this picture. And I don't think Addax look any different between males and females. I think they all kind of look the same, much like you guys were telling me about the Dama Gazelle. That they actually, males and females look the same, and the ones that I were assuming were females were actually just baby gazelles. So my bad on that one, apologies, but that's why I have you. You all keep me in line, keep me correct, and help me learn things. So thank you, I appreciate it. Before we get into talking about the rest of this picture, if I have anything else to say about it, I want to talk about the Addax a little bit, because you guys know me, I love to include information, especially on animals that I was not really that familiar with. The Addax is not restricted to areas with free water and is usually found within the desert or surrounding stony country. Obviously, we could have guessed that. It's coming with the Arid animal pack, right? The Addax is a sandy to almost white color during the summer, darkening to a grayish brown into the winter. Now, that's something that obviously I don't think will be included in the game because we have no other animals that really shift color like that. We have the Arctic fox, where there is a winter and a summer coat version. There's the brown and the white ones, but they don't change. Once you adopt a brown Arctic fox, it's never going to become a white Arctic fox. However, Frontier, if you're listening, that is a phenomenal idea for a future free update, adding seasonal changes to the animals that would have them. I don't know realistically or logistically if that would work with programming into the game and stuff, but I love that idea. And if you can make it happen, I think I would not be the only one. That would be pretty stinking cool if our animals changed colors. Anyway, I digress. White markings are present on the face, ears, belly, hips, and legs, and there is a black tuft of hair on the forehead. Horns are present on both males and females. All right, great, I was correct. Average about 72 centimeters in length. They have approximately 1.5 to 3 spiral twists on each horn. The hooves are widely splayed as an adaptation to traveling over desert sand, so probably function a little bit like snowshoes on snow. The wider, more surface area is going to prevent them from kind of sinking down in that soft sand. The Addax head body length is 150 to 170 centimeters. I don't really have a gauge on how long that actually is. I really don't know centimeters that well, but I'm gonna assume large. Males are slightly larger than females. Talking a little bit about behavior for just a second, the Addax moves about the desert in herds of about 5 to 20 animals, and the herd is led by a dominant adult male. Males attempt to establish their own territory, trying to keep fertile females within these territories. A single male will mate with several females in his territory. Females establish a hierarchy of dominance, with the oldest animals ranking the highest. The Addax is a short leg runner. It cannot achieve very high running speeds, allowing it to fall prey to faster predators. Addax are heavily built, slow-running antelopes that are easy prey for humans with modern weapons. Hunting has decreased and eliminated many resident populations in many parts of its original range. Tourists in four-wheel drive vehicles also affect the animals by chasing them until they die of exhaustion. People suck. Why are we so awful? My God. Recent droughts, deforestation or desertification of the savanna land. Desertification. I don't think I've ever seen that word. I'm gonna assume that is like the destruction of desert habitats. You can say I said deforestation off the top of my head because that's usually the term that we're used to seeing. But okay, great. An increasing human population have all contributed to the decrease of the Addax population. Man, I'm bummed out that humans are so mean. Like, we as a species, we need to do better, everyone. We need to not run down animals in our cars until they die of exhaustion. That is just awful. Anyway, let's talk about more positive things. Let's talk about the screenshot a little bit. I don't see any new foliage or anything like that. All these screenshots are absolutely gorgeous with, I've said it before, the contrast of the sky with like the orange. I love it so much. And we get this kind of like sunset-y lighting on this. It's great. It's awesome. Very excited about the Addax. What do you guys think? Where are my antelope lovers out there? I know there is a specific group of people that are just really hyped about any antelope, any hoofstock added to the game. And I want to hear from you down in the comments below. How does the Addax range in your list of wish list antelope, or wish list animals rather? While you're down there leaving that comment, don't forget to hit the subscribe button as well as leave a like. Both help me out immensely and I am forever grateful. You can follow me on all of my other social media accounts, including our Discord and my Etsy shop if you want to support the channel a little bit more and get some fun animal inspired stickers. All those links are down in the description below. And I guess until like tomorrow, until the next screenshot reveal, I'll talk at you in the next video. Bye!